The Curse of Oak Island Season 12, Episode 21 Recap. New strategy targets southern end of the money pit. The hunt for hidden treasure on Oak Island enters a pivotal phase in Season 12, Episode 21 of The Curse of Oak Island, as the Lagina brothers reevaluate their excavation strategy. Following setbacks at Shaft 6, the team regroups in the war room to chart a new path forward. Rick Lagina remains convinced that the treasure lies within the mysterious solution channel, now believed to be deeper and more expansive than previously thought. With major repairs and equipment upgrades required, the team prepares to shift their efforts to a new target zone, TOT, located at the southern end of the money pit. Meanwhile, fresh discoveries in the swamp and Lot 5 offer intriguing clues about pre-money pit activity and a possible link to medieval Europe. As discussions turn to the Knights of Malta, the crew prepares to take their quest overseas in search of answers. Promising finds in the swamp support vault structure theory. Elsewhere on the island, Gary Drayton makes an exciting discovery in the swamp. A ramrod believed to have been used in a musket rifle. Nearby, the team finds an old brick reminiscent of those uncovered in a previously identified vault-like structure. Using a scanner, they locate a 14-foot-long structure buried 4 feet deep, potentially matching historical descriptions by the late surveyor Fred Nolan of a submerged wall. These findings add to the growing body of evidence suggesting that the swamp area once hosted significant activity, possibly tied to the island's hidden relics. Medieval-era glass bead found on Lot 5. On Lot 5, archaeologist Fiona Steele uncovers a nail she dates to before 1795 and a wound glass bead that may predate the money pit discovery. In the lab, Emma Culligan confirms the bead is made from forest glass, which is characterized by high potassium and low sodium, and likely originated in Northern Europe. She estimates the bead dates from the medieval period to the 1700s, further fueling theories of Templar involvement. The discovery aligns with the broader hypothesis that Oak Island's secrets could trace back to ancient religious orders. Knights of Malta may hold the key to the Oak Island mystery. In a second war room meeting, the team explores a historical theory linking the Knights Templar to the Knights of Malta. They propose that after the Templars were disbanded, the Knights of Malta may have taken possession of sacred relics and possibly relocated them to Malta. Believing this connection could offer new insight, the Laginas decide to travel to Malta to investigate further. Their mission: determine whether these religious orders left behind clues or even treasure on Oak Island. As Season 11 of The Curse of Oak Island charges forward, a bold new chapter unfolds in the treasure hunter's relentless quest for answers. After years of drilling, digging, deciphering, and theorizing, the Fellowship of the Day is pivoting to a game-changing strategy, targeting the long-overlooked southern end of the money pit. With new data in hand and centuries-old mysteries still casting shadows, Rick and Marty Lagina are more determined than ever to rewrite Oak Island's enigmatic legacy. A shift in focus. For over a decade, the Lagina brothers and their devoted team have scored nearly every corner of the island's infamous money pit area. The northern and central zones have been bombarded with boreholes, metal detection surveys, seismic scans, and even the giant caisson known as the Big Dig. While significant finds from parchment and bone to centuries-old wood have sparked excitement, the ultimate treasure remains frustratingly elusive. Now fueled by tantalizing new evidence and advanced technology, the team is shifting their attention to the southern edge of the money pit zone, a region that's been, until now, largely unexplored due to logistical challenges and historical assumptions. But those assumptions are being shattered, and what lies below may finally bring the answers the team, and millions of fans, have long sought. Why the South? The pivot south isn't random. Recent breakthroughs in muon tomography scanning, a cutting-edge, non-invasive imaging technique, have revealed intriguing anomalies beneath the southern boundary. Essentially using cosmic rays to detect voids and densities underground, the scans show a curious pattern of cavities and linear shapes that suggest man-made structures, possibly tunnels or vaults, running in directions never previously considered. Even more compelling, these anomalies align closely with old surveyor maps and hints found in the Nolan files, the legendary documents once held by late treasure hunter Fred Nolan. These files hinted at off-axis tunnel systems that could bypass traditional money pit defenses. If these southern anomalies are connected to those fabled structures, the team may finally be zeroing in on a section of the original booby-trapped treasure shaft, or even the treasure itself. Entering the Forbidden Zone. The southern end of the money pit has long been seen as a dead zone, partially because of the collapse-prone geology and partially due to flooding risks. In the 1970s, attempts to dig deeper in this area ended in disaster when shafts filled with seawater or caved in without warning. But today's Oak Island crew isn't bound by the limits of the past. With precision drilling rigs, remote sensors, and real-time data analytics, they're prepared to go where others couldn't. This season, the team has launched Operation Southern Cross, a targeted drilling and scanning effort that focuses on a triangular section stretching from borehole D2 to the edge of the old Shaft 9 site. The plan is to triangulate the depths and shapes of the anomalies detected, then deploy sonic drilling and camera probes to investigate without triggering another collapse. Already, the first boreholes in this zone have yielded promising signs. Fragments of ancient wood located far deeper than natural roots could explain, traces of metallic alloys not native to Nova Scotia, and, most thrillingly, a hollow-sounding chamber at 160 feet. The same depth as the original treasure vault, according to 19th century reports. Theories in overdrive. As the drill cores come up and data pours in, the team's theorists, Doug Crowell, Charles Barkhouse, and archaeologist Laird Niven, are racing to connect dots. One prevailing theory gaining steam is that the southern end of the money pit was a decoy bypass meant to be accessed only by insiders who knew the true entrance. This could explain why so many 19th and 20th century efforts failed. They were focused on the wrong spot entirely. Another theory suggests that Masonic symbolism built into early island geometry. Triangles, compass alignments, and ley lines all point toward the southern boundary as the ultimate hiding place. Marty Lagina, normally the skeptical one, has expressed cautious optimism, noting in a recent episode, "This is the first time we've seen everything lining up: history, science, and vet instinct. That doesn't happen by accident." A race against time. Of course, no exploration on Oak Island comes without peril. Heavy rainfall this season has turned parts of the drill site into a muddy swamp, delaying work and complicating logistics. Equipment breakdowns and funding constraints also loom over the operation. Every week counts, especially with the harsh Atlantic winter always threatening to shut down the island entirely. Still, the mood is electric. When Rick Lagina stood over borehole SC5, staring at a camera feed showing perfectly squared stone walls deep underground, the normally stoic treasure hunter whispered, "This might be it." His voice trembled, not from the cold, but from hope. Gary Drayton, too, is fired up. While his metal detector work is limited near the boreholes, his forays along the nearby stone paths have yielded intriguing hits. A Spanish coin fragment, iron spikes, and an ornate hinge that could have once adorned a treasure chest. As he puts it, "We're close, mate. Closer than we've ever been." What comes next? If the southern anomaly proves to be a chamber, and not just another natural void, excavation could begin before season's end. That would mean building a mini caisson or even deploying remote underwater drones if flooding proves severe. The team is also working with local officials to ensure historical preservation compliance, just in case this zone contains not just treasure, but a burial chamber or sacred vault. The implications are massive. For the first time, Oak Island's most sacred mystery may be unraveled not through brute force, but through patience, technology, and a willingness to look where others dared not. In the words of Craig Tester, engineer and longtime friend of the Laginas, "If there's ever going to be a breakthrough, this is it. The southern end might just be the key we've needed all along." And so, beneath gray skies and whipping winds, the drills churn on. The island holds its breath. The world watches, and deep beneath the southern edge of the money pit, something ancient may finally be stirring.